Case number SP 146437661, SP 146409991, SP 1463900, counts 1, 2, and 3. State your name for the record.
Grayson
Bay. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
State your name for the record.
Grayson Bay.
All right. This is today is the date and time set for a jury trial. Ms. Schneider, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexis Schneider for the people, P80322. For the record, the issuing officer, Officer Ambrose, was present, although I released him.
Mr. Grayson Bay, we didn't conclude some of the. First of all, I want to get the record straight from yesterday. I did mention, and you did cite. Where's Mr. Grayson Bay's file? Yes, but I brought it back downstairs. Yes. I wanted to clear up something I said on the record as far as the case that you cited out of Alabama.
This case is the conclusion of the long-running dispute between Grayson Bay and Judge Perkins. The audience is reminded that the defendant had already been found guilty on most charges the previous day. A jury trial was scheduled, but it never happened. The prosecutor chose to dismiss the remaining charges instead. This decision disappointed many observers who wanted a full jury proceeding. Instead, the court moved directly to sentencing. The focus shifted from trial arguments to judicial authority. This set the tone for a firm and final courtroom exchange.
That was not the case where they were walking down the street and did not obtain the license to assemble. That was a case where he had another reverend organized a sit-in and at a restaurant, and they were ticketed. And the unfortunate part about it is, and that's just how our society is, and it was, and still is for the most part, is that this case had to go all the way to the United States Supreme Court for him to get justice on this case. But again, you're citing cases, sir, that
the judge formally opens the court by stating the case numbers and charges. Grayson Bay is asked to state his name for the record, which he eventually does. The prosecution enters their appearance, confirming representation for the state. The issuing officer is noted as present but later released. This establishes that the court is proceeding efficiently. All procedural steps are clearly documented. The atmosphere is formal and controlled. The judge maintains command from the start.
Lawyer would be could be brought up to the grievance commission on and potentially lose their license. All the cases in there, all the cases that you have cited are saying exactly the opposite of what you purport. Have you looked at any of them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you read them? When did you do that last night?
I've been studying more science. My religion is more science. As you can see, if it looks like a duck, it acts like a duck, it tells you it's a duck, it's pretty much a duck. So I'm more.
Judge Perkins addresses a legal citation mentioned the previous day. He openly admits that he misstated the facts of a case from Alabama. He explains the correct background of that Supreme Court case. This moment demonstrates judicial integrity and professionalism. The judge emphasizes the importance of accuracy in legal arguments. He also highlights how long it sometimes takes for justice to be achieved. This correction strengthens the credibility of the court. It contrasts sharply with the defendant's approach to legal citations.
Of my family, and so I just want to remain mute to this case in this matter. And the floor is yours. This is your courtroom. No disrespect. My mother is here.
No. Ma'am, can you stand up and state your name, please?
My name is Mary Grayson Hall.
Good morning, Ms. Grayson Hall. And it's nothing about, you can see it. I just wanted you to acknowledge, I do acknowledge the fact, and I appreciate the fact that you have support here. The court always recognizes that. That's why I asked you to stand up. But you want to remain mute now, but you didn't remain mute when you filed these pleadings. This is how you speak to the court, exactly the way you did. Now, maybe the form is not exactly the way the court kind of or the rules have applied, but I understand you're in pro per and you might not know all of those rules. But when you start filing these documentations, you're speaking to the court and you're representing that this is the current state of the law, as this is the current state of the law, and this stuff applies to your case, and I should be reading this stuff and be able to interpret what you're saying about your case through these cases. And when I read these cases, it says exactly the ones that I've read, and I've seen these cases filed before, it says exactly the opposite of what you're trying to say. Because what I understand you're trying to say is that you're trying to say that you don't need a valid driver's license to drive on the roads, you don't need proper registration on your vehicle, and you don't need proper insurance. And you're even going as far as saying that the police officers, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the police officers do not even have the authority to pull you over. Is that correct?
Again,
The judge explains that Grayson Bay repeatedly cites cases he does not fully understand. He points out that many of the cited cases actually contradict the defendant's claims. The judge stresses that misusing case law is a serious issue. In professional practice, such mistakes could lead to disciplinary action. The court makes it clear that legal arguments must be grounded in reality. Sovereign citizen theories are shown to lack legal foundation. This reinforces the authority of established law. The judge's frustration is evident but controlled.
question, documents to read, and I'm standing on those documents, and I'm gonna remain mute. Thank you.
All right, so I've already found you guilty of the count of refusing to exhibit a driver's license, SP 1464091. I'm going to fine you on that case, $240. I've already found you responsible on SP 1463901, expired plate. I'm going to fine you $145 on that. And I've already found you responsible on SP 1463903, insurance no proof, and I say guilty on SP 1464091, and that's a 240 for the insurance no proof. I'm going to fine you $195 on that. All right. As far as the other counts, I had in the note, well, you told me off the record that you're going to dismiss SP 146436761 and SP 146390002. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So 145, 195, and $240, sir. When can you pay?
I will probably need after the holidays, maybe 3 months. I might get something up for you.
Are you working?
I do carpentry.
Yeah, you do carpentry. Are you working?
Yes. Yeah, I have jobs lined up.
Okay, so why do we need so much time?
They line.
Grayson Bay responds by claiming his beliefs are based on science rather than law. He describes his worldview using metaphors like, if it looks like a duck. He insists he has studied these ideas for over 10 years. The judge listens but is unconvinced. The court recognizes this as a common sovereign citizen tactic. Personal belief is clearly separated from legal obligation. The judge does not debate philosophy. Instead, he focuses on enforceable law.
Play on words.
Yeah, I mean, traveling and
Is this
driving. Yeah, it's the system. Play on word. I mean, it's the truth, though. I mean, I got to speak the truth to you, right? You respect the truth?
Now, if you,
Okay, I'm not working today. I'm not working.
No. You're not. I'm asking you, why is it taking 3 months to get up? I don't typically give out 3 months to pay fines, especially when somebody's working, and especially in a career that's a skilled trade, that's a very lucrative career. So I'm trying to give you the time you need, but I need to make a good basis for that.
3 months.
Because you're not giving me a good basis for giving you 3 months, and you're telling me you're a carpenter, and you're telling me you're working. Now, if you're telling me you're a carpenter and I'm not working currently, then that's something that I can go with. But you're telling me I'm just not working today.
Right.
I'm going to go to work tomorrow.
Well,
I'm going to work tomorrow, and I'm going to work the next day.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving you 3 months.
Very optimistic. That's why I say, well, as this present, not, but yeah, tomorrow. I'm very optimistic about work. So yeah,
so you're not working.
Today I'm not working. Tomorrow I have grass work tomorrow to do. There are schedules to do, and I do have a future as a job to have things to be done. But as you saying, as I'm working, I'm telling you the truth, not as now. No, if that clears, if that makes you feel comfortable. No, I'm not working.
I'm trying to ascertain.
No, I'm not working.
On,
I'm not working at this present moment. I'm not working.
And when you say you're working, you have some aspirations of
yes.
working, like everybody does. We're looking for, well, not everybody, because not everybody is trying to work.
Right, exactly.
So you're not working now, correct?
Right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me ask you this, ma'am. Is this the kind of, I don't know, I want to make sure that you don't need any mental health services?
Grayson Bay announces that he wants to remain mute because his mother is present. He claims respect for both the court and his family. The judge clarifies that filing documents is a form of speaking to the court. Silence cannot erase written arguments already submitted. The judge explains that once pleadings are filed, they must be addressed. The defendant cannot selectively engage with the process. Court procedure applies equally to everyone. This moment exposes a misunderstanding of legal rights.
I'm not working today at this present moment. I'm not working.
And you're not working. You don't have anything set for tomorrow.
No, I don't.
Right?
Nope, I don't.
You don't. Do you have anything set for next week?
No, I'm just anticipating things. You're right. I don't.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm just gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna give you till March the 5th. You can either Zoom in or come in. I'm gonna give you till March the 5th to have the stuff paid off. All right? Can I get it?
Judge Perkins carefully explains how courts interpret submitted documents. He notes that filings represent the defendant's understanding of the law. When those filings misstate legal principles, the court must address them. The judge reiterates that the cited cases do not support the defendant's claims. The court emphasizes clarity and accountability. Legal arguments must align with actual rulings. The judge shows patience while remaining firm. The law is not flexible to personal interpretation.